what tells, mostly, story tells issues better for you to have the clarity. Zoomlion started with a manual tricycle. A manual tricycle. I want to have a picture of a manual tricycle. This is how Zoomlion started. This hotel started as a tricycle. Everything you have seen in Zoomlion is a tricycle. When we started, we never had the idea that we would get to this level. When we were having this idea of tricycle, this hotel was not part of it. I just want you to have a knowledge about the potential that you have, so that you become a next level of a brother. People coming into business. As for Ghana, once one person starts something, everybody wants to join. Everybody can just go and then create your brother today. But what will make you a distant brother is what I have to share with you. When we started with tricycle, and by God's own design, He brought the dream, He brought it. I've never gone to any waste management school, attended anything. Please go back. Go back. Let me tell the story as I want it. Not you for doing the story for me. Please, no, please. Go back to the tricycle. When we came into this business, but I've gone to a place to pray, and God brought the idea of the waste management. I saw a very beautiful baby used to collect trash. I never understood. I pray over it. The Lord helped me. And I went to China to buy a t-shirt. I saw a tricycle on the street of China using collected trash. And I purchased one. I brought it to Ghana. Everybody says, this is impossible. You can't use tricycle to collect trash on the street of Accra. It's unethical. Never. So I said, we saw a filthy job. But the Lord opened my eyes to see the truth. Before I came to this business, there were about 19 contractors. Big ones. And I said, the idea was, let's collect the trash. The Accra was filthy, throwing refuse everywhere. Let's collect the trash. That's the idea. Then it started developing. So I just want you to motivate you, please. What you are, you don't know the potential until you try to be intentional. Intentional means learning about it, studying about it, researching about it, educating yourself about it. Don't become just a model. An influential again. Because what you are doing, anybody can go to the bathroom and do the same. It's no different. You can start from location. If you purpose your mind to go the extra mile. So when we started this tricycle, I brought this. Then, in 2006, the then President MPP government led by His Excellency President before brought in what we call National Youth Employment Program. National Youth Employment. It started in 2007. So I took the book and read into one of the models. And one of the models says the sanitation model. And they were going to use donkey carts to collect refuse. So I approached the government and said, this is a donkey. This is a donkey. It's a type of donkey. How many donkeys can you get in Accra? Today, when you get the National Youth Employment Program donkey, you see it there. You were going to use donkey carts. I said, how many donkeys? So this is a similar donkey. So simply use them. I have no idea about how to connect to government, how to use this. So I have an Indian friend who came to visit me. And he says, so just give the equipment to them. on a management service contract. So they bring people, you give the equipment to them, you manage and you utilize them. And that's how I got into a management service contract in employment. Now, when we started this, still Accra was filthy. I said, so what was this? So I went to Zenith Bank and then took a loan and buy trucks. I bought trucks. There's no change, man. Let's see the trucks now. Okay, so then I bought trucks. Then after the trucks, I said, let me use what we were then that with the refuse of the street of Accra. And then also at other sites. So you go to Major the separate, then you dump the refuse there. So starting from the tricycle, I never got satisfied. Then I escalated into the trucks. That let's get transport. Then I said, let me find out where are we dumping the waste? I found out that in quarry pits, open areas, they were dumping. I said, how many lands can we get to occupy this waste? Let me go extra mile to check what the waste is being used for. So I went to China and I said, I asked one of my partners, let me go and see what is the waste being used for. Then I located a plant where it is being used for recycling. I brought it back. So please never get satisfied with the level that you have today until you have explored and explored and explored. You continue to build this. This association, you must set up your clear objectives. What you want for your members, what you want every individual to aspire to be. It shouldn't be just an association where you come and meet every month and talk about this. No, you should have a high standard that by the year 2025, every member should be this. You should have a governance structure. How you govern the influentials, your way, your ethical method, what you are supposed, what you are not supposed to do. If you organize yourself in that manner, then you will be tagged as a professional organ. We have, in everything, you might have the opposite or the counterfeit. Note that in everything, you might have the opposite or the counterfeit. If they are professional doctors, there's a need that they have quack doctors, isn't it? So everything you have fake, you have, but you distinguish the fake by the excellence you add on. So today we have a treatment plan. I said no, it's not a crowd. Myself, my team, let's go to more. We discussed it out, we developed it out. We went to wastewater, we went to e-waste, we went to so many things. I'm involved to get this way. I'm just driving your attention to the second level of whatever you have achieved. And until you have gone to the next level by determination and intentionality, you come where you are. Bill Gates makes a statement, and I like it. He says, if you are born poor, it's not a mistake. It might determine where you are giving birth. Your village in a remote area where there's no school, there's nothing. But if you die a poor person, it's a mistake. If you are born poor, it's not a mistake. But if you die a poor person, it's a mistake. That one is your own doing. You have chosen to die poor. Because if you are born poor, you can change the narrative by your determination and your positivity thinking. So please aspire to be governance. There are so many associations that have been created and there are issues. Why? Because regulations and guidelines and things are not clear. Regulations, how we have to, the way we have to govern this association must be determined by the leaders. And then all of us assent our guidelines to it. That is why you see political parties have constitution. Whenever there is any confusion, they say, what does the constitution say? The constitution is the Bible, is the guideline. So chairman and president and secretary, please come out with guidelines clearly and don't allow any practices that is not part of the guidelines to step in. We must be guided by it. Members must be disciplined according to the tenets. And I'm telling you, all big organizations started the way you have started today. And they have grown up. So use the same formula to get there. And let me tell you, today, I just came from Tanzania on the 28th. I was in Tanzania. This plant, we are discussing it in Tanzania. We are discussing it in Uganda. We are discussing it in Nigeria. We have office in Lagos as we speak. But it started as a manual tricycle. We are in Angola now, we are in Arabia now, we are going, our idea by the end of the year 2025, we will go to about 16 countries. We are already in 10 countries, 6 countries. And we are taking this Africa expansion project. If you look at it, so this is Nigeria. So, when you are insulting me in Ghana, I don't care. I'm going Nigeria, you think I'm in Ghana. I'm going Nigeria. I've crossed over here. I'm going outside. So my focus and attention is there. I'm at Uganda. I've left here, going somewhere. I've finished here, going somewhere. I'm in Kenya. But I started at one tricycle. They didn't have the idea of going to Kenya, but now it's in Kenya. Liberia, we are there. You see the point? So, I just came to inspire you that please, you are doing a good thing, move on. The digital media now is the space. Today, who will go and buy a paper and read? But your phone is with you 24 hours. Your phone is with you 24 hours. Every second you have a phone, you see in a vehicle, at hospital, why did you somebody is on the sick bed? His phone is with you. His paper is not with you. His TV is not with you. So you are connected to a very big potential data. You don't have to estimate the potential. What you have, you are sitting on $1 billion potential. If you only recognize who you are. Don't let people brand you, but brand yourself. Brand yourself. Lift the bar. Study the next level of what this can be used for. See the point? So that you can achieve the best. When we started the treatment plant, compost plant, this one cannot be this one. Today it has become the norm. That refuse are not going to be dumped on the ground, but it has to be processed. And that's what we are taking to our other countries. And through that, we are innovating, we are bringing so many things, we are studying. Anything we want to go into it, all the team here have the idea that let's go to the next level. Next level. Anything we want to touch, we want to go to the next level. I want to show you, you all know the Gates Mazuka. Can we have the slide? You see, these guys, you all know the story, how they started. From the garage, from as if nobody knows the future of them. Today they earn millions and billions cities. Millions and billions cities. So I'm saying that in Ghana here, our population is 30 million. When you are doing something, you might not see the potential into it. But just take your mind beyond Ghana. When you take your mind beyond Ghana, then you can now think big things. When you take it within Ghana, you limit your potential. So the annual income of the base is 4 billion. And then the income per second is 127. So what is your income per second? You should know your income per second. Every second, how much do you want? Well, these are the motivation and the thinking. Every second, how much do you want? You must know your time. Facebook, $4 per second. Every second, how much? I don't know what to be. I can never guess you. So, what first time you do here is see this one. Oh, you need budget. You have to think deep. A lot of research, a lot of discussions, a lot of collaborations, a lot of exposure. Ghana need a human backward. Until Sarah will get become more. The Ghanaian, naturally, we are very complacent about what we have. We are satisfied. We don't want to go far. The Ghanaian culture. So you'll be there, and then one day Ghanaians will come and do something different. They take off. They started a shopping mall. Ghana first started a shopping mall. I will feel that. And then, you know, because the way the Ghanaian is born and the culture, when he has something, complacency comes. Make sure that mind doesn't set into your mind. That you will always think, maybe a bedroom. Baby, I want to Obia travel. Where you are, somebody is gone. 40 miles away. So where you are and you are boasting, somebody is gone. This is just a talk just to inspire you that you are on a good course. Go the extra mile. I want you to, this association should be a very strong force that will beat the great media, the TV station, everything. They will even come into your space to come and ask for a space. They should come into your space, and if you look at it and see, and you add some value to what you are doing, I bet you they will come and beg you to do for your space. Because today it's not about TV. The whole year, what the TV I watch was the Libyan film. Because by the time you go to your phone, you have all the information, live and current and past. Why do you have to go and sit down to do it? It's gone. You have all the information. Within the twinkling of an eye, you have it. So our grandmothers and mothers, they watch TV. The young ones are gone. So you are in the space of the Gen Z, the young ones, and they constitute almost 70% of the population of Africa. You are there. Where you are right there. That is the target. That is where you have to go. But do it in a very professional way, in an excellent way, so that your attraction is always current. You don't come down. Go to the next slide. This is not working. guy is the guy of the woman. I like this guy. I like this guy. He's a smart thinker. He's my guy. I study him. You see where he is now? For somebody to take a rest and promote and now choose himself to be corporate efficiency department. Now he is, as if he tells Trump to do this. You see what this guy has positioned himself. When you see the failures go around and say, we will keep our book Kaswama. And I say, the year access of 6 trillion a month, which is our water over. Sika ope enya no makosha wo wenya. But you use wisdom that you can cut costs. But as a small businessman, it's not a cost. Now I say, let me see your treasury. He has opened the treasury. Now he has access to information of all. Now, Obi a Ojuka course. Ojuka course, then you know, see, Yafa course, now I can go away. Yafa again. If you look at the business that is in, the space, the space, the solar, everything specialized things. When they started Tesla, BMW, Benz, all of them thought that it was not going to work. That's how your thinking should be. Oh, Ghana, that's how. Ghana, they are 30 million. I think they are easy to copy. It's very easy to copy. Oh, who you are against the sea? We are very busy. See, that they will pursue. They pursue and they are saying. It will not be surprised that within the next year, you are now 136. Within the next year, you will be 264. Obiama baby, because they are getting license. Do you take a license before you become a blogger? No, they are getting license. Everybody. Then when everybody become a blogger, then you see the right and the wrong ones. So if you lift the bar, it will also be very difficult for people to enter. If you lift the bar, it's very difficult. By your excellent work that you do, it is very difficult. People will come and chase you, but it's very difficult. As of today, anybody who wants to come into the mobile telecommunication space, you can't do MTN. OTM TDA, Omega. So how soon I will bomb ball at your mama? What is Zoomlion in the Omega? Can you advance with this Zoomlion? I cannot lift the bar so that it becomes very difficult for people to enter. Lift your standard as a blogger, it's very difficult for people to enter. Learn, continue to relearn, add more value. Don't just stay in and maintain where you are. You are a very big person, but it determines about how you position yourself, to brand yourself. I want to go to the next one. The futuristic project of a course. And I put there as far as you can see. If you want to see a very long distance, you see your eye, this your eye is connected to your brain. So anything that your eyes see, your eyes and your brain work together. So when you see them, then it quickly activates your brain. Then your brain or your mind will give you images. Then your images will come into your brain that this is the color. So when you are blind, you don't see. So when you don't see, it doesn't activate your brain. So close your eyes, let me see. You don't see. You see only darkness in your brain. I see the one. And so when you are in this world, open your eyes more. Pray to God for you to see things. But the more you see things, it activates your brain. And when it activates your brain, it quickly quickens your mindset. Then that causes you to dream and think about things more. So always allow God to open your eyes. You need more eyes. The more eyes is the first eye is your physical eye. You are looking at what you are seeing. So that is limited. There's another eye that does not allow you to see it with your physical eye, but you see more things. And so, someone like Elon Musk, he has several eyes. It comes by you taking particular of the business you are doing, praying to God, asking for wisdom, and then always discussing. When you are there, you are looking at what is the next level, you are researching, you are having meditation about your work. The more you do that, you have more eyes. And the more eyes you have, the more influential you become, and the more powerful you become. So he says, one, go to the next slide. He says that he wants to build a house that will cost $10,000. Very nice house. And this is what is in the dimension. And then you have to use a smart Tesla, all these things. But it's not possible. $10,000. What can you buy? But this man says, what is not possible? You want to do it. Because he has what? Different eyes. Let's go to the next one, please. You want to have a mobile and you bring the food. That food everywhere, every village you can collect. You don't need SIM card. So when you buy the food, if it is $100, the whole time. The day he launches this MT and Vodafone, everybody collapse. It's a different eye. And once you have announced this, if you are MTN, you then get closer, he's coming. You collapse your business. And the way he said Tesla and people talk, BMW, Benz talk, it don't happen and it can happen, this also will happen. Now that you have got access to 6 trillion, it's a threat.
Yes.
He has now access to money. It's a threat. It will happen. And the day you get this same time, know that your business is collapsing. Next one. He says he wants to have a supersonic starjet that will travel from, let's say, Ghana to New York. It's 13 hours. We'll go 1 hour. So you can move. It's just to move Ghana 8 a.m. By 9 a.m. is in New York. And then by 11 a.m. they can come back. So you can go to New York and come back like you're going to Kumasi and back. When someone Boeing and Airbus are in the world. For how many years now? For so many years, about 80 to 100 years, they've never done this. I'm going by just 22 years ago. This is what he's going to do. Your level of thinking. Your level of thinking. And he has started designing it. He has started producing. He started now building another world in the space. Another world in the space. When he started a rocket to go high speed and come, people thought it was big. He has done it. He started it. It is a people here way. Now what you have, now I'll let me tell you if you are taking that. If you gamble, it's a mistake. I just want to lift your thinking high and calm. So why I get home, you see, all the time, I say that. See, when you're a black man, because of the rule that the foreigners came to rule Africa and dominated our thinking, the black man believed in the white person as a prominent person to do better things than himself. Yeji, Obruni Disney. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
If you said it, you want a profit pine, Bibri Waha. Yeji, Obruni Di, Essay, Obruni Cassette, Obey idea of Oswan. You go away and see what management. Maybe Concassa by idea, you make us a meet you.
What they did.
Why? Yes, it's because of the colonial mentality of how our rulers work. So you always have a negative deficiency in your acceptability as a Ghanaian or as a black. So if you don't go the extra mile and you want to cry, you have to put beyond reasonable doubt that what you can do it. So always aspire to do the biggest and the greatest. Let me see the last one. He says he wants to have engine that is water. He doesn't use fuel. The day he finished this thing, all the oil rigs and the other things are useless because they use water. So his engine is making an engine that will travel up to 1,000 miles on single charge, and it's called a water engine. No fuel, no petrol, no diesel. And the day he built this car, it's what the who feel, borehole. Somebody say borehole. This is it. Borehole. You don't need to buy anything. And this is why. Are you charged?
Yes.
Are you charged?
Yes, sir.
So I wanted to just encourage you. It's fine. So I said that your eyes are useless when your mind is blind. Because you see, when your eyes don't see things and your mind doesn't pick it. So as people are going, they are seeing things and they're adding value. And you are not using it to see it and bring it into the mind to work. Then your eyes are useless. You see, your eyes are useless. Can we go to the Zoomlion slide, the presentation, and then I'll end it. So I've just motivated you and charged you. I accept to be a patron to support you. But I chose to associate myself with you and support you because we are all youth. We need the Ghana that we have to build. But I'm being very patient with people who stay where they are. That one my colleagues will tell you. Once we finish this thing today, if I don't see new thing, I leave you. I always want to see fresh things. I want people who are thinking, when they see me, say, we want to do this, say, we are doing this. I like that kind of stuff. So my friends and my associates will see that. When I come to you and you are talking about the old thing last week we discussed, I run away. Once I finish this discussion, it's off. Next tomorrow, I need a new thing. I always need new things. Almost I'm charging them so that we don't continue to where we are. We are now starting. We have to dream. We are now starting. We are now starting. So, please, what will let me be more attractive to you is the new dimension of blogging. The new dimension. The new things you are adding on. Because what you have to say, you are you'll be outmoded easily. Whilst you are sleeping, there's a reason why God has connected the world with timelines and time zone. Whilst we are working, somebody's asleep. Others will also wake up whilst we are sleeping. We'll be able to do nothing. You see, Donald Trump came in and he says he have cancelled USAID. And Elon Musk called it a criminal organization. And African people are crying that, why has they cancelled it? And I said, oh, somebody got a mistake and he created US8. And he has fed you for 40 years. One day his eyes have opened that I'm fooling myself. I have stopped. What is your cry? So all the years that he was feeding you, didn't you use that common sense to stabilize your own state? When will you call yourself a Ghana A and remember that name? It is welcome or welcome. Or say my brother. Welcome. And then that Ghana baby welcome baby. Or no one was seen on the Sika. Also a guy and it's so good. So we say that here. It can we say that we are not obi engineer that could be better and that's it. It was so weird. Now so wrong and the two. Also the way to many way through climate change, but all not. So God is telling you that He has given a weather, a land space, and resources to every country. The way you utilize your resources, it will be beneficial to you. If you don't use your resources well, what you want is you. So the waste cycle is this. You see, the reason why I don't want to lure you to let's say that associate yourself with this. I'm just explaining what we are doing to you. And it's not to impose on you. No. Before we met, you were doing it already. I put on my head and was selling. I started also as a commissioner agent, whereby I will go to schools, offices, take stationery orders, let's say purchases. Then I'll go to the manufacturers who manufacture and then connect them to the purchaser. They say, I've gone to this school. They say they need 1,000 exercises. So if you can go and supply, then give me commission. So I became a commissioner agent. That's how I started my life. I go take orders, go to the school, be very transparent, connect the school to the supplier, and they give me commission. And then I started to build in Canada before I started. So life, when you have seen a very big opportunity to enter, where your strength cannot enable you, you do what we call connectivity. So what you have, you package all your proposal. That is where I want to be. But I am here. Now, what is the vehicle that can take me to? So you look at what are the resources. Some of the resources are equipment. How much does the equipment cost? How much does the effort cost? You complete all. Where can I get the equipment? I can get the equipment here. At what cost or what equity? So you can say, look, equipment supplier, I can give you equity X in the business. Come and bring your asset as equity. Resources, come, I can give you equity. So you become also an equity holder. By the time you look at it, you have formed a consortium and it will jump you from that. If you look at Facebook, all of them are equity partners. It was even Microsoft who gave Apple 150 million to survive. Apple, Microsoft is an equity holder. The wise understand equity and partnership. Africa, we don't want. Africa will hold him there until he die with it, and his coffin will be beside it. And he says, I'm a champion. Equity on in this morning where that is it. Finances are becoming quite challenging and we'll keep it out. We can't do all. We can't do all of them. You have to give something out. The more you are going higher, you are dropping certain things so that you can go higher. If you don't drop it, you can go. So equity partnership, you can package some of these things. See some people who are growing, associate yourself with them, let them understand. They take equity, you ride on, you move on. You don't carry stress. You don't carry thinking. It's stressful. How can I do this? No. God has made it very possible that you have your hand, somebody have your leg, somebody have your tail, then you are moving on. You can't have all. So partnership and packaging is the right way to go.
Committee is, I call him a national development blogger. That's a brand I had given him. He does more of humanitarian blogging. He goes to villages to see their problems and helps to solve them. So I'm sure there's a lot he can do with you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. I'm super humbled to be here. First of all, I want us to clap for Gogonza. Because we have Ghana, how do you call it? Ghana GJ, yes. And so I think for a long time we needed one voice or one umbrella for us to speak or to make our message very strong. So when Eugene called all of us that we have to put this together, I think that it was very important so that we can also care some of the things that we do. And also to everybody that came here today, I mean the new crop of online people, and also to my big brothers. I see my big brother here with the hats. We came to meet him, and I say, God bless you. Bless, yes, and Black OG. So these are the guys that, these are the guys that we actually came to meet that have also empowered us. JB Baba, God bless you. So I think that, like the president introduced me, I also started off as an entertainment journalist or blogger, but I had to also study the room or the space in which we find ourselves to identify a niche. What was the niche? The niche was make sure that I start off to move to rural communities to identify stories and to help people solve it. And so our honorable man here identified the problem in the Ghanaian society, and then he became successful. The only way you can be successful in your space is to be a solution solver or to solve solutions. So for me, in as much as all of us here, about 90% of us here blog about lifestyle entertainment. Because the pioneers, I mean, Deborah, you know, all these guys started, they started because the focus was on lifestyle. I think it's about time that all of us here have to be innovative about the brands that we want to build for ourselves. Because for instance, if we are going to blog or talk about sanitation on our platform, you need to have some level of dedication to it. Because you can't just blog about sanitation when you don't have any insight about it. So yes, it is good to follow the entertainment, but I will respectfully suggest that let's also enter into other areas of the digital space, which is very huge. I mean, I keep saying that we complain about on unemployment. People are not focusing on health blogging. People are not, I'm saying this because we have the numbers and we are here as brothers. People are not focusing on agriculture blogging. People are not focusing on sanitation blogging, sports blogging. So it's about time that it is going to be very difficult, but trust me, at the end of the day, you are going to stand out. And like our big man said, there's a lot of opportunities. Last year I was invited to the UN to speak because they saw that I was contributing to the SDGs. So I was flown from here, from Ghana to the US to speak, just because I was able to identify a niche for myself. So brothers and sisters, I think that in as much as that we are all talking about the lifestyle and entertainment, let's also segment and try to find how we can also create that space and be part of global conversations. Again, this will be my suggestion to our boss here. If you want to change a narrative, you start from the rudiment or the foundation. I've seen Zoomlion doing tremendously well, but I think that we need to also look at the basis. The basis are the children coming up. What are some of the decisions we are going to make sure that we change their perception when it comes to sanitation right from the basics? It's about time that Zoomlion should move to junior high schools, to senior high schools, to tertiary institutions, to form sanitation clubs and groups, so that this will be an embodiment or a product of Zoomlion, so that the children, as they come up, sanitation will be part of them. So there should be Zoomlion sanitation club in the junior high schools, senior high school, university. There is, yes, but I think that it should be very effective. Because myself, last year, an NGO came from the States, and I was part of those organizations. We moved to a lot of the senior high schools in the Western region on how we can recycle the products, the plastics. So there should be like a conscious effort to amplify it. And I think that for all of us here as colleagues, you can collaborate with us so that when you're moving to institutions like this, we can also amplify the work that you're doing. Lastly, for me, I also got disappointed. I know my friends are taking videos. I was disappointed during the vetting committee. I think you have to pay attention to this. When they were actually vetting Honorable Sam George, his position is Minister of Communication and Digital Technology. And so I was expecting a lot of questions with regards to how he was actually going to use this position to bridge the gap between the digital space, Ghana, and the rest of the world. The digital world, we can never run away from it. But it looks as if we've been left out. So like the big man said, I think that all of us here, apart from we meeting here, let's plead with him if he can give us this space so that quarterly, annually, monthly, we can have a meeting like this so that we can have like a stakeholder meeting, even invite people, governments, private sectors to come and sit here so that we can also share what we need to change, because we can set an agenda. There's agenda setting. All of us here, if we should post that this product is good, all of us here at a go, it is going to go far. So the power that we hold, we need to change the narrative. Thank you.
First of all, we have already spoken to the chairman about the venue for the meeting. So yes, that has been dealt with. The chairman has agreed. Whether he has agreed or not, he will do it. I've agreed to it. We have AH Hotel conference room for our meetings and for us to meet stakeholders. Thank you very much. And Sam George issue, if the executives will speak to you, we are already making steps to us go and see in the office and also introduce ourselves to. Sometimes we don't want to act like they know and they are not minding us. We act like they don't know us, they haven't heard of us. So we go to them and tell them that where you are is where we fall, so that we can partner and work together. So thank you very much. Chairman, please, you can take us.
Okay, so in fact, is it
Koviche.
What we said, let's approach the man. We use the word innovation. Be very innovative. Use the word like that. The creativity, education. You have to understand what you are putting out. So if you put anything without understanding, if somebody come and pays you, go and do this thing for me and you are doing it, you are selling your pride. You have to understand what you are doing. You see, because it sells you. If it's a bad thing, it sells you. So you have to understand. So learn about it. Be very educative about it. Innovate and create. See, and then he was carried from here to the US to speak because of one thing that he has been doing. So I think dedication, but I think we should have, that's why I said that we should have a regulation and guidelines. If you are starting, then when you are starting young like this, normally people think that when you go to government, you can get easy access and information and support. No. When you brand yourself, you become attractive to them. They will come and search for you. I like that. Anything that I've done with government, I always initiate it. Then before I don't take proposals to government. No, No, they will steal it. They will give it to another person. You are ideas. When you have finished everything, there is a minister, this is my proposal. No. I'll do the commission as a minister, come a commission. So, package yourself well. Before you are going to South George, package yourself well. Brand yourself well. When you become very, very influential, South George will look for you. That is how you should tell. Not that you are going to solicit for support. That's something that we should have a new guideline, a new regulation, which even have compartment of about 6 people are doing that great. As my committee said, 5 people are doing this, 7 people are doing this, 8 people. If we have that compartment, you see the point. And then we have a regulatory how the revenue will come, and I'm telling you, you become a consortium of influential space that when you move, everybody will be attracted to you. When you move, everybody. So with all what has been done, now have your assessment. And then look at your potential and get it right. I have this slide, just a minute. He said Ghana is blessed, it's a blessed nation with abundant natural resources. So we have this country. So when anybody tells you you're going to get message, you might understand it. Because I just came from Uganda. Uganda hasn't got, it's a landlocked, no port. Ghana we have 2, Takoradi and Tema. Uganda, open the port. One would go from Nairobi. No matter about 7 hours. But the inflation is 3%. Uganda doesn't import tomatoes, vegetables. They eat what they grow. They are 46 million population. Here they are 30. Uganda hasn't got this. Uganda hasn't got this. Coffee, 46 million population. They don't have oil. They are now discovering oil. They don't have it. But we have everything here, limestone, oil, palm, timber, everything. So it's the way you position and think about it. If you don't do it well, so it's time that you look at your potential, what God has blessed you with, and think around it. Let's go to the next slide.
Hello, good afternoon to everyone. My name is Samike from Samike Media, and I want to commend the delegates for putting this together, and then Dr. Isiang too for accepting to inspire us with this conference. First of all, I want to ask, I've been seeing this youth volunteer group online. Although they are creating content for themselves, they're also helping to solve some of the sanitation problems. They call themselves passport boys. So far, I've seen people like Shatawale and other benevolent societies donating to them and to support them to, enhance their work. I haven't seen Zoomlion any collaboration yet from them. I don't know whether it has happened.
No, please.
So I haven't seen. So if it has happened, then I think we need to sometimes when it's going to happen, we need to get in contact with us so that we amplify it for people to also know. And then another thing I want to ask. This one is a personal question to Dr. Nisi. I want to know your biggest fear while starting Zoomlion.
Okay. My biggest fear was I was starting Zoomlion. When I was starting Zoomlion, I didn't have a fear because I came with a mind of tricycle. Let me start. So I started with tricycle, manual tricycle. I started collecting, and then when we got into the youth employment program by government, I got masses to produce more tricycles for them to use to collect the waste. Then when it was moving, I got to know that we had to add trucks, so I added trucks. Then when it goes to the trucks, I said let it go to the treatment plant. So I got into the drugs and the treatment plan, I would say that to put it in the context, the challenges that I have been encountering. So the challenges is that some say that when a government change comes in, some people would think that I came from this party, so party A, then another one will say I'm party B, but now I've crossed over. I've gone to party A, party B, and party C, so I'm now in that. So the only thing is that, you see, in business you always face challenges, but challenges is the precursor of success. When it comes, it tells you that it gives you strength and energy, then you move to the next level. You understand? So you first challenge, it strengthens you and bring rigidity, then you move to the next level. If you don't face challenges in business, you don't grow. So all criticisms that anybody will give to Zoomlion. So this milestone was, I asked my team to engage them, just office and brand, that we brought our bicycles, the government brought in staff for us to train them. So this is the red line. Zoomlion provide tricycles, logistics, brooms, shovels, and the rest. Then government bring the people. The people are not our people. Government bring them. What we do is clothe them, give them monitoring rules, those plans to work. So the connectivity of the Zoomlion model of operation is like the security of G4. When you go to security G4 will charge you 1,002 for one security accreditation. You understand? Then you pay the money to G4, and the G4 will pay, let's say, 400 or something to the security person. It's not what you give to G4, it's what. In our case, the logistics and everything has been calculated to be 600. And government determines how much he pays the worker. When we started in 2006, it was for 50 seats. 50 seats. In 2006, it was for 50 seats. Government was paying them directly. We were not paying them. We were charging 200 seats for the logistics and the consumables, the brutes they use, the nose mask they use, and their daily constant changing consumables. So we were charging 200 seats, and government was paying them 50 seats. In 2011, the government said paying them frequently will be a challenge, so we should absorb the payment. So we pre-finance the payment, and government pay us. But we don't determine how much we pay the employees. It's always government. You understand? It's always government. So we pay they pay us logistics, and then we pay the 250. And so they work for maximum 4 hours. You start from 6, 10, you are close, then you go and do other businesses. I just came from the area. It's the same model that they are paying. They even work from 7 to 12, and they pay them the same payment. So it is not a cheat. It's not that. Have we ever heard from government that they gave Zoomlion 1,000 that we should pay to the workers, and we have taken the money? Have you heard it? No time.
But I have a follow-up. So I want us to kind of agree that so the 200 cities is fair.
The 250, when you look at, let me tell you, when you look at the minimum wage, the minimum wage is how much? 19.7. Calculate 19.7 by 4 hours and see the equation, whether it's a cheat. You understand? So if you look at the 4 hours, and this is 254 cities, 4 hours job. It's not a whole day. It's not 8 hours. It's 4 hours. You understand? 4 hours. But because of certain people's media and parochial interest, evil interest, they connect the thing to the 8 hours job, and you're paying 250. It's 4 hours job. And so do the connectivity of a minimum wage of a month or a day and use the 4 hours to connect to it and see whether it's a cheat. You see the point? It's 4 hours. Then when will you sweeping for 8 hours? You sweep a place just for 4 hours and you go. You don't sweep for 8 hours. And in any case, Zoomlion does not determine the value. It's always company who determines the price.
So we assess that it's fair. Okay, my follow-up. And also the monies have been delayed a couple of times. So how about that?
My customer gives me and I release.
Are you a middleman? So maybe you could lobby or maybe stop the contract if it's not beneficial.
In fact, what you're asking, you see, we started from 2006 up to 2020. Even sometimes overpaying them up to the end of the year. It was only last year. And last year, we have Ghana, we all know financial issues. So for 18 years and 17 years, I've scored 90%, and 1 year is a challenge. I think I'm fair to be understand.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And we can do this thing quarterly review. Okay, yeah. I want you also to put a roadmap of how to train and educate your bloggers. Okay. And each of them, we should have a segment. You see, say, what do we get overall? Yeah. What do we get in I will say, who would you want more than so? The one about it was said, yes, sir. When we are for Agrica, when we are for IT, look at where your strength can position you and do it to the maximum. Then we can now position and get resources to train them in that field. Well, so that when they are speaking, they become authority in that section. I get my point. Because the whole thing is brought from health to written. So after this, you store it. Then you call Abubuya to come and haul it or transport it. Then if it's a very long distance, you transfer. The Abubuya will take it to another point. And then you now go and treat or you landfill it or you place it somewhere. So this is a 360 cycle of the waste. Now, when we came into the environment, our focus was the waste management. But we have come to know that environment, anyone who really would do environmental issues very, very well, the spectrum of environmental issues is very broad. It is more who has when you associate yourself with the environment is very broad. It can lead you to so many things. People have columns that have been writing about environment, now climate change. Every year, Azerbaijan, the next day is Brazil. Every year, and you have environmental people, you're talking about air pollution, so many things in the spectrum of environment. So, it is one of the areas that can identify you, that can exclude. People who does that, you are doing social interventions. People get to know you by your doing social issues. Okay. So 2006, we started this. Go to the next one. In 2006, we have yearly what we do every year. That's why I say that I can't stick to one thing. So 2006, we started this. 2007, let's go, please. So we from there upgrading. It's here, then we upgraded into this one. Then 2008, we brought road sweepers. Why? We were trying to challenge the other countries, so we brought in road sweepers. Then, 2008. Sometimes we had a tricycle and then started one. We went and cleaned the stadium very neatly, all the 4 stadiums, Accra, Takoradi, Accra, Cape Coast, Tamale, and Kumasi. We cleaned all the place. We brought in tutorial. We started beautification. We went and imported flowers from Kenya and started planting it up on the street of Accra. So if we could have gotten more support in beautification, like Ghana is now like a tourist center. So let's go to 2009. So then we introduced 2008. We introduced this tankers because we saw that the task force at the tankers time during Kwame Nkrumah time was working very well. So we introduced tankers. And then we took some of the young ladies also into them. We brought in freebie. The strategic chair ball and chancing free. Just get it in front of your house and let it be very neat or please. We started doing this. Start here. Voluntary. We started beach cleaning and afforestation. Start here now. Because we thought it was a problem generation support. Then 2010, we went to Angola as part of Ghana. 2008, in Angola say I have to your better. We can also go and do the same thing. So we went to Angola and then we did similar thing there. 2011, we started treatment plant. It's every year there's something new. We don't stick to one. In 2012, we started celebrity engagement. We brought musicians and other things to bring out a change, the mindset of Ghanaians about the culture. And then we did assembly members, sanitation task force, and then bringing the sanitation improvement package. This all everything. I know because a year you might also say you did waste management institute, KNUST, and then we set up a facility to train assemblymen and other things. Medical and then transfer stations. We brought up. And dredging. The 2015 disaster that happened at Circle. Access to bring the dredging. And then since 2015, I did dredging, Empire starting grading and dredging collect up to date. No disaster. In Swat at all because of the constant dredging. Okay. Then we visited, we brought in more trucks, more equipment. Trucks in Ghana, the waste management, they will trucks in the country via Mako Uganda, Mako Liberia, Mako that they will see here. And then we were discharging liquid waste into the sea. So Ghana was termed as the dirtiest country in the world. We went and stopped it by directly into the sea. We diverted it now. It's being treated clean water before it is discharged into the sea. And then the Abubu young people that was traveling on the motorway and putting it off. We introduced a transfer station. We have designed a roadmap for Accra to last for 50 years. For the next 50 years, Accra shouldn't face a challenge of where to dump refuse. So we have zoned all the country, the city of Accra, where refuse transfer stations or treatment sites should be. And that's the transfer station. Yes, go ahead. And then we started training. Okay, that's good. That's the transfer station started digitizing the houses with the B. So when we give you the breed free, we put RFID code there to just identify the house that we give the B. So that we can come and pick the refuse. Please be faster. Is that all?
Hello. First of all, I want to thank you for the insight, for the motivation, the inspiration. Business plans. For me, I've been motivated. As I sit here, I'm thinking of the next move I should do. I've been challenged enough to think, to move from where I am now. I hope each one of us here will be motivated like that. Chairman, I have a proposal for your campus to take me to the other level. I want to reiterate some of the things that Chairman said that goes with what we do. There's a lot of, what we do runs very fast. Next day, there's an app that is showing you how to edit video. Someone has introduced something that is making it even better than that old app. So if there's anybody who should think faster, it should be even the doctor, it should be us. Because where we are, the things we do, it runs so fast. There's always something new. And you don't even have to think hard. There's something new that people are doing. That's something that I feel that I want to still repeat for us to keep it in our head to learn what we do. And then thirdly, is to not be scared to do new things. Because as Chairman said, we are very complacent. We are very okay because when we compare the money we are making, there's more than some bank manager. So we think it's okay. And we can get more. We can get 10 times what we are getting now if we think and develop what we do. So that's also another thing that I also look for. Before any other question comes up, I also want to draw Chairman's attention that if there's any media organization that he has to pay attention to, that he has to work with on a daily basis, is the New Media Association of Ghana. Because we have results, we give results, we show results. We don't just post and go. We can let you know that what we are doing, what you asked us to post, this is the feedback we're getting. We can give it to you instantly, timely. So there's a lot we can do as Zoomlion and as New Media Association. So I want Chairman to also put that down. So that and then my members too, if there's anything that is coming from Zoomlion, now we are associates, we are partners. Let's also give it a listening ear. Let's pay attention to it more and help push Chairman as he also pushes us. Thank you very much.
Let me tell you something. Any businessman from Dangote to box everywhere, any entrepreneur, always look for support. Entrepreneurs, what we do is that when we create things, we want executionists. When you create things, you want executionists. You create things, you want. So, as far as he can get people to take it to the next level, he's going to another one creating. He's going to another one. Now, the executionists, if they make themselves available, he will utilize them. If they make themselves unavailable, he loses for another channel. Because time. It's time. And now when he gets to know that this thing is what can let him fly, he will drop the lazy one and go to a faster one. Entrepreneurs are always looking for channels to make success. You have to identify the gap within the entrepreneurial space and drop yourself there. You become a competitor. Once you satisfy entrepreneur, it doesn't need to think about anybody. It doesn't need to think about anybody because they always have problems and they want solutions. Entrepreneurs doesn't want people who bring problems to them. So I'm telling you, this association, you have to come together with a strong force. I'm saying that if you manage your system well, it is not as soon as you're going to solve entrepreneurs in Ghana's problem. That's what your mindset should be. You have to listen. We can promote this thing for you. Cumulatively, our rate is 40 billion. Cumulatively, our rate is 40 billion. How have you packaged this to show? How have you packaged this to show that cumulatively our rate is 40 billion? And said, we can get this thing to you, to everyone, by 3 minutes. We are important than MTN. We are important than everyone. You have even developed a lot of things. You even go on to do documentary. You even go on to do write-ups. You add certain things that you are not doing, so that you you become one-stop shop. You do everything that anybody can. You captivate the mind. So it's your package. The package will sell. Your brand will sell. And if the way you measure yourself, that's how you be priced.
The fact that he started with a bicycle and tricycle, sorry. Most of us actually experienced that moment when it started. Subsequently, in your presentation, you stated you went for a loan and then was able to expand. Now, there are vehicles that are being used to convey refuse from our various homes. One major key problem for us individually that are operating on our blogging business has to do with the issue of finances. I would wish to own a very big media platform that I can employ few people to also work for me. But how to even say, let me get a few people to come on board, let's project to this particular goals, and collectively be able to get something from is a problem, because when you employ a normal Ghanaian or a Ghanaian to join you, his first thought is, Ube Tramika. You as a person going to bring the person on board as well, you also have to also be able to think and know how you will be able to generate some, the entrepreneurs call it seed money or something like that. That capital to be able to operate is mostly a problem for some of us. With your wisdom, I would want to ask, what are the other ways that we can be able to leverage on to be able to project?
The Association of Ghana Industry started. People think that, oh, I'm not a member, I'm a very big man, I won't join. The government started recognizing them. You see that in Uganda. Ghana Chamber of Commerce, Business Association. So as you are starting a letter like this, people think that, oh, I can do myself, I can't do. Please no. United we stand. Let us all join and very strong. Once we gain the recognition of government and it starts spreading up, then you see the benefits. So this is a very good and a noble idea. Let's all commit ourselves to it. As for the hotel and the space, Patricia will bear the cost for them for the whole year. And the time will be. Also, let's see in any environment that we also can assist. We will see what we can do to also assist. Your education and your innovation and your creativity is the hallmark of our attraction to us. We are on a journey running. If you don't catch us, we'll run. If you catch us, we'll go with you. We want new oxygen every day. What we have breathed here today is past. Tomorrow we want to see new things. Then we can ride with you. But we wish you all the blessings of all Almighty. Energy, long life, and strength. So that you can champion this to the cause and success of our mother Ghana. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I have so many engagements, but when I heard about this just let's increase this aspect. First of all, the idea for all of you to come together is a lovely one. Anywhere 2 or 3 people have agreed to come together is for a good cause. One, it brings success, it brings development, it brings unity and growth. So when 2 or 3 or 4 people are doing similar things and they agree to come together, you cannot imagine what will happen. So the understanding that I've just got about a blogger to be an influential person, meaning that influential means that you can cause effects, either negative or positive. Then, if all influencers are come together, the effect that they can cause is a great one. Very, very, very great one. So I want to thank you very much for the idea of coming. I would like to share just a motivational talk to all of you. I want to, first of all, thank you very much and good morning to all of you. Before I want to speak, I humbly want to understand who is a blogger. I'm novice, I don't know anything. What he does, how does he survive, what is depending upon, what is the future of a blogger, what even causes him to call himself a blogger. I want to do the nitty-gritties of a blogger so that I can speak well.
So I'll direct this to my communication people, Amy Baba and David Maudi. So Amy, explain to Doctor from your perspective, who is a blogger, and then maybe if anybody has anything to contribute, you can take the microphone around. Let's make Doctor understand today. But from my perspective, or from how I do it, I'll call it a modern day journalism from a personal point of view. That's how I put everything down how I do my own. I see it as a modern day journalism online from a personal point of view. Your own pet and our talk. Whatever you want to say is what you put there. It's not like the traditional media where you have some direction of a radio station or a media house that you have to do. This one basically boils down to an individual and how they want to project the information they put out from my perspective.
Yes.
And let me give Doctor a little scope of the kind of people we are here. Well, the average person here has between 10,000 to 1.3 million followers on social media across the world. And just a post from this room by my members can cause problem in Ghana. And that's a fact. The people here are very extra influential, very, very influential. We are not your ordinary suit and tie people, but trust me, we are very, 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 very influential. We are here, a positive point. Imagine all of us putting our powers together. We are very influential. That is how come we have decided to come together and make ourselves even more powerful and to be able to sit on the table with people like you and tell us what you can do for us and also share our problems with you. Basically, that's how I would explain.
Someone who writes to publish content specifically to a topic. We have different types of bloggers that would operate on their own basis, which technically we call them niche bases. So you would realize individuals posting content online that has to do with environmental issues, sanitation issues, health issues, entertainment-wise. And so any individual that is able to impact, share information with a specific content to educate audience online is classified as a blogger. that is who the blogger is professional. Thank you.
Anybody wants to add anything? Maybe I know people in different angles you want to come. And then Dr. C and Fanny Post so anybody wants to say anything?
I'm not very good at speaking.
Yeah,
basically what Jibril Professor said, they're actually right. And like Professor said, publicity here can actually cause good or bad, which is true. And again, I think in this part of our world, blogging is one of the is a huge profession now. We have bloggers who earn more than bankers, if I'm right to say that. And that it's a fact. Because now the job has become more of more professional, more noble. People actually aspire
on our pages, and that's how we get paid. And we get paid through many platforms. It can just be posting, it can just be guest posting.
Communications manager, a chief, anyhow, the more important assignment has taken her to classes, so she's not here at the moment. And then we have our sister, Miss Emma Osenia. She handles Zoomlion communications. She's the director for communications and corporate affairs, Zoomlion Ghana Limited. Then we have Mr. Morgan Aqua. I think you know Morgan. He's also our communications manager at Zoomlion. Then we have Patricia Furiata, all those parts. She's also been in the communications department for 17 years now. Always working for us. We have Mr. James Debo. So James is also an assistant communications manager. We have Tina, an assistant communications manager. Tina? Yes, Tina Sutin. She's an also she's also in the communications department. And then we have so we have Mr. Edmond Otuyabua, one of our top photographers and social media. It's also that's something we're going to do. We have Strive, he's on his way, he handles our digital media, so we get him. And then we have Mr. Idris, yes, a kid on the block, communications officer, he's very good. So this is the team here, Dr. Right now, we are very good. The night is part of the show.
I think you also have to introduce the people who are here. You have to introduce
It has some events that will be organized. We're going to do new media games. We're going to do new media awards. We're going to award ourselves. And we have a couple of things coming up. I'm also putting it across Dr. Sese, the sponsorship letter bar, and also I have and I'm funny more. This is how we're going to be able to work together as both parties in team. This is another request I'm putting across. And then another thing too is that I know Dr. does a lot when it comes to training, survey training, or organizing training among your members, so that we can enhance our knowledge about what we do. And sometimes, even outside Ghana, we are requesting that if there's such opportunities, so as an association, your members will be more equipped with advanced technologies, AI, and all that. So that's another thing that we're putting across for doctors' consideration. And secondly, on the other side, we would also be happy to liaise with Zoomlion digital department, online department, handle of social media department. And I'm sure we are on the grounds. There's a lot of information we can help with when it comes to that department. There's also maybe there are some opportunities there, or some information that we can also impact the employees. employees there, you know, that's another thing that I also want to mention. And, you know, for now, I'm fancy and thank you very much. Yeah, we have a few things we want to put across to Doctor. First of all, I want to humbly plead in front of everybody, in front of my members and everybody, say we would wish that we have this conference room as our permanent meeting place, so that it will help us as an association. We don't have an office yet, and we are requesting if we can get this place. We don't meet too often, at least once a month. We will do officially we are requesting, so if it's going to have their meetings, we'll be very happy about it. Second, I propose to Doctor to address us and welcome us officially. Okay. Alright, so before Doctor speaks, Doctor says he wants to know everybody here. So the microphone will go around, mention your name and your social media platform. Doctor wants to know every one of us. This is a very informal occasion. How we are very informal. We heard Dr. Brian was diligence every Saturday. So it's very informal. But before the introduction, let me put this across. Said, I know there are a lot of people who would ask questions, but let me state on record that this is not a meeting for Zoomlion to pay us to do publicity for him. No. Or we all know that Zoomlion cannot buy us. And I want to state in front of Doctor that Zoomlion cannot buy anybody. We are here to introduce ourselves to them, for him as one of our patrons, to advise us, and then whatever he wants to tell us as an association of this media boy, not also their boy. So,
well, good morning. Thank you very much for giving us this opportunity, Doctor. The New Media Association of Ghana is a digital, or let's say a group of media influencers as well as bloggers, content creators that have come together to create a platform that will be able to guide the ethical doings of what media stands for. The New Media Association of Ghana was founded to unite professionals in the digital media landscapes, including bloggers, content creators, online journalists, influencers, as well as digital communicators. Our goal is to promote the ethical standards and professionalism, as well as innovation in the ever-evolving media landscape. We officially launched in 2024, somewhere January. I think we're a year and some January 7th. We're a year and some few weeks old. I think that's an achievement we need to be able to clap for since that launch. We've been able to gather approximately 130 members across the country, and that is a great achievement as well. And so, as we are here today to officially pay a courtesy call on our patron, who is in the name of Dr. Ejapong, I would urge that we also, as media professionals, live by our ethical standards and as well as embrace this new dawn that we find ourselves in. Thank you very much.
I'm a blogger, I'm a journalist, and I'm a content producer. Today, I'm the president for the New Media Association of Ghana.